Hey everybody, it's Michael with GrassFlap. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the GrassFlap all the way into the open position. So if this is your first time installing the GrassFlap, we're assuming that we've got everything here laid out per the instructions. And I've got my pedal here, I've got my flap, and I'm going to show you how to open it all the way. So the first thing you got to know is it's going to be a little bit different motion than you're used to. So it's not so much of a push and hold, because if you look now, my flap is only going into the halfway position. It won't go all the way up. And now it won't stay. So I knock it back down. So what we want to do is before this pedal hits the bottom of this plate, we call it bottoming out, you want to let off of it. So it's more of a quick on and off. So boom, boom. So notice I'm not using a ton of force when I'm trying to open it. I'm just barely using my toe, okay? So this also is in the tallest position we can have it. So if you look, you can raise and lower this pedal to kind of you want it at the highest position if you've never used this before, because it gives you enough travel to open and close it. So the way you do that is with the cable and the jam nuts. So see the cable here, I've got the threads on the jam nuts, I've got them clamped all the way towards the front of the rubber boot. And on the other side, then this is key, on the other side on the pedal, I've got it opposite. So I've got it more towards the conduit. And so my pedal is very tall. This is about as tall as it can go. Once you get this going, you can adjust that if you want it lower. If you're like, I don't want my foot all the way up here, I kind of want it a little lower. But this is the way to get it to open and close correctly. A lot of people think that they need to adjust this. This is not going to do anything with getting the flap all the way open. This is set to the factory what we want to do. What this tension spring is meant for is once we get past the halfway point, it's going to take over, and you see it pulls it all the way in the open position. And it does the same thing on the bottom. So once we get past the halfway point, the tension spring is going to take over. But we don't need to adjust that. There's a lot of tension on here, and if you crank that down, you could mess things up. So like I said, you know, fully open with your foot off the pedal, fully closed, but we want a little bit of finesse, so nice and easy. And I've got a stand on over here as well. And this is a 36-inch Exmark. It's got a 5D pedal. This is our stand-on, little thinner profile pedal. It operates the exact same way. You may have to stand on a little bit different. So I tend to have the ball of my foot right on the top, and I kind of roll my foot over it. So I'm just quick on, quick off, quick on, quick off. So my foot never gets to the bottom, because if I do that, if I go all the way down, notice here, it's only halfway and now I'm stuck. So it's quick on, quick off, quick on, quick off. So my toe never gets to this bottom. I never let it bottom out like that. So, but that's the basics of it for the most part. All right, thanks guys.